Bake Show here. I'm gonna give it a few minutes left for some people run up, jump on here if they want to. Hope everybody had a good night. Hope everybody having a good weekend. I'm having a pretty good weekend. I don't know if things are gonna go right with the baking or the cooking for my boy's daughter tonight. I haven't heard nothing from him. Good morning, Trina. I'm waiting for a couple more people to jump on here. It's probably not gonna happen, but I'm gonna go ahead and wait just a couple more seconds. We got 2 people now. Haha, awesome. Anyways, is that my cousin? Yes, it is. What's up, cousin? Hi, Vilmer. So, this morning, I'm going to go ahead and make some homemade cinnamon rolls. I found me a recipe. I got me some yeast. I got everything I think I need to do it. So, that's what we're going to do today. First off, we need a cup of warm milk. I didn't warm up the milk, so I'm going to go ahead and put it in here for 15 seconds. I think it said like 45 seconds, so hold on, let me redo that. So that's going to be a little bit more than warmer, huh? Nope, stop, 40 seconds. Okay, stop. So, my dry ingredients, we're going to 3 cups of flour. Let me go ahead and get that out of the way, just because I use this big old measuring cup. So, oh my goodness. I'm going through a lot of flour today, guys. So I'm probably going to have to pick up some more flour this week. Anyways, I thought that I was going to be doing a homemade birthday cake and kind of a, what is it called? What are they? Kind of a cook for a guy tonight for his daughter's birthday, but I haven't heard from him, so I don't know how that's going down. But I'm beyond that now. I'm a little more focused on what I got going on, and I've been wanting to do these cinnamon rolls for a while. Got my recipe together, got all my ingredients, I'm pretty sure. Our milk's warm, so the first thing it calls for is 1 cup of milk. So we're going to measure out a cup of milk. Now this is 3/4 of a cup, so I need a little bit of milk for later on. It's like 1 to 2 tablespoons for the glaze. There's going to be 3 parts to this. How's it going, Deborah? Thank you. Good morning to you too. Doing homemade cinnamon rolls. Then we need a tablespoon of yeast, which I'm pretty sure these are more than a tablespoon. I can tell you in just a second. 1 packet equals 1/4 ounce or 2 1/4 tablespoons. That's what I thought. Morning, Carly. So, what am I going to do? Well, actually, I got my teaspoon over there. So, what we're going to do, we're going to open this pack up. Oh, I just made a mess with it. That's okay. We'll open it up. 3 teaspoons is a tablespoon. I think I tell everybody that every live I do. Okay? So, there's 1. But it's kind of the me doing this thoroughly, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. If I tell everybody the same thing every time, pretty soon people are going to start commenting and be like, we already know, you don't have to tell us. 3 teaspoons is a tablespoon. Just go on with the recipe. Right? Morning, Lori. I'm going to go ahead and mix the yeast into the milk. It should start expanding. I was about to say fermenting, but it's not going to ferment. We're not killing the milk. And then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar. Now, mind you, this is my first cinnamon rolls homemade from scratch. So, there might be some problems, there might not. 1, so that'll be 6 teaspoons. 3, 4, gotta buy sugar too. I go through a lot of ingredients. 5. Well, I guess that's what happens when you do everything homemade, huh?
What are you making?
No, I said morning, Lori, I hope.
Dad!
If I didn't, I'm sorry. What?
What are you making?
I'm making cinnamon rolls from scratch. You know, if it would have been last Saturday, you'd be out here helping me make your birthday cake. I'm just giving you crap, baby girl. Okay, mix all that together. Ding. And then we need a teaspoon of salt. Now, mind you, you can use less salt if you want to. It's just going to be, it's not going to mess it up any. It'll just change the flavor a little bit. I didn't see how much of the flavor or what it's going to change if you use less salt. And I'm not seeing my salt anywhere. I know it's up here though. I just had it the other. Oh, I know where it is. I'm being retarded. I put everything in a different spot so I get to it easier. So we're going to need a half a teaspoon. Okay. And then 3 tablespoons of melted butter. I didn't melt the butter yet either. I'm a little discombobulated today. Sorry, everybody. Hope you don't mind. Probably laugh at me every time I do this. But you still show up, so I must be doing something right. I just heard you sigh. Oh, sorry. Apologize for that. Just popped a song in my head, you know? Okay, so what we're going to start doing is putting our flour in. Now, when you put the flour in, you do not want the dough to be sticky. So do it a little at a time, little at a time. You want it to be tacky, but not sticky. What's up, Gino? Morning, Michelle. I'm doing some homemade cinnamon rolls. Okay, butter's melted. We're putting it in. Go ahead and mix that together. And I did have my whisk out. It's around here somewhere. You know me. The recipe calls for a base mixer. But back in the day, they didn't have base mixers. All they had was their arm. And mine are getting pretty big doing this stirring by hand stuff. What'd you say? Oh my goodness. Thank you, Lori. Thanks. 1 egg. Now maybe it's going to turn out a little different because I am just doing it by hand. I'm going to go ahead and mix that egg in too. I got a 9x13 pan that I'll be doing these in. My oven's already set to 350. We got about 25 degrees more Fahrenheit that it's got to go up. So that'll be happening soon enough. So little at a time. Maybe a cup. Yep, that's right, about a cup. About a cup at a time, we're going to add the flour. And as I said before, you don't want the dough to be sticky. You don't want it to stick to your hands. But you know, with dough, I'm going to end up throwing some flour on the counter because I got to roll it out. Good morning, Veronica. Homemade cinnamon rolls this morning. So yes, I get to make my mess like usual. Okay, we'll do another cup. This is probably where it's going to get tough. Once I start getting all this flour incorporated. But that's probably when I'll put my hands in it and just do it by hand. You know, kind of knead it together and flip it over and flip it over and flip it over. I don't know if I said earlier, but there's going to be 3 parts to this. The first part is the dough. The second part will be the cinnamon filling. There's our oven. Okay, let me go ahead and throw the rest of this in here. This is where it's going to get tough. Okay. Sorry about the mess, guys. Really didn't mean to do that. So anyways, third part is going to be the glaze, okay? It's going to be a cream cheese glaze. The filling is basically just a cinnamon filling. Once I roll it out, I will spread the cinnamon out over it, and then I will roll the dough over itself. Guess what it's already doing? We're already almost to the non-tacky part. Well, I think it's time I go ahead and shh, don't tell everybody, please. My hands are clean. I did wash them before I started this. So don't ever think that I'm going to do this with dirty hands, spread germs everywhere, because that's not me. Okay, I'm basically just kneading the dough in here, getting it all the way together. I got it mixed in, I got everything incorporated, but I still got to put the dough together. And it looks like it's coming out basically the way it's supposed to. Go ahead and put this out of the way. We already got flour on the counter, so we'll go ahead and spread it out. You can go ahead and move this, go ahead and spread this out. I don't want to stick into the counter. I got my rolling pin right here. So I'm gonna roll it out. It'll be about 1/4 to an 1/8 inch thick. Once we do that, like I said, I got to put my filling together, which the filling is just 1/2 cup of butter, which if you're using stick butter, it's 1 stick of butter, 1 cup of brown sugar, and I got a little bit of a problem with the brown sugar because I didn't fold the bag over, so my brown sugar is hard as a rock. I even tried beating it on the floor to break it up, and guess what? It broke the floor. Good morning, Rhonda. Go ahead and, okay. Coming together right nice. Go ahead, flip it over, let y'all see. Okay, y'all seen it? So, I gotta flip it over because I gotta do it the other way too. I know, I really should probably invest in a counter. Or invest in a table to do this on. I mean, I guess I could use the table over there, but then I gotta sterilize the table, and this just seems so much easier. Alright, so, now we're gonna make our filling. Okay, so I got a medium bowl. Well, kind of a smaller bowl, but it's a medium bowl to me. And like I said, I need 1/2 cup of butter, which I didn't leave these out long enough before I went ahead and did the live, so I'm probably going to go ahead and throw it in the microwave too. I go through probably 6 of these a month. That's kind of crazy, I know. But it is what it is. I love doing what I'm doing. 1/2 cup, so I got my bowl right here I used for my first 3 tablespoons to get them soft. So we're going to put this in the microwave, 15 seconds, start. Okay, and then we're going to need 1 cup of brown sugar. And if you thought I was playing about the brown sugar, it is seriously rocks. So I'm thinking this rock right here might be a 1/2 cup. We will find out though. Maybe more than 1/2 cup. Uh-oh, Michelle said something. Good morning, Michelle. You can twist the top of your brown sugar. Put it in a Ziploc bag. Yeah, I know. I just forgot to do that. And with things being moved around this week, it kind of hardened up on me. I guess I didn't use it enough. So there's our 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Or, I'm sorry, 1/2 cup of butter. 1 cup of brown sugar. Remember what I told you about the brown sugar? No, I can't do this. There's no way. It's not going to break up. You're not going to be able to mix it up if I do it like that. So, gonna make a mess, but it'll be alright. It gives me something to do afterwards while it's baking. Okay. I'm going to set the big rocks aside. Pull out the little ones. I'm doing this enough to where I basically got a 1/2 cup that I can see measured out. And I mean, I do the same with the teaspoons and the tablespoons. Wow, so many people showing up. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and do it like this. I got 2 rocks of brown sugar left. Maybe find a hammer or something, put it in a cloth, and go from there. Okay. And then what we're gonna need is two tablespoons of cinnamon. I didn't pull the cinnamon out. Oops. 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. Where's my cinnamon? We got a whole bunch of spices this week. I'm really excited about what else I'm going to be able to cook. Really excited. Poultry seasoning. There it is. I found it, guys. Almost out of cinnamon, too. I'm just doing so much. We need 6 teaspoons of cinnamon. 1. Uh-oh. Now we're in trouble. That is not enough cinnamon. I don't even know if I have any more. Probably not. So we're going to be a little short on the cinnamon. Okay. Oh well. So then what I'm going to do from there, I'm going to take my fork and clean it off because it's got dough on it. Take my fork, take the butter, the cinnamon, the brown sugar. We're going to mix it all together. Wow, that really changed the consistency of the brown sugar. That is great. I promise. Well, almost. Well, the butter is breaking it down. That's cool. That's awesome to know. I'm probably going to need to grab the whisk, which I had it out, I thought. But we need to grab it because the fork is not cutting it. I don't know what to do with it. Probably going to have to keep using the fork. Okay, so anyways, I'll show you guys what the mix looks like. There wasn't nothing else I was supposed to put in the mix. It might be a little short on the cinnamon, but I think the brown sugar will cover that. Oh, somebody said something to soften my brown sugar. Who did that? Oh. Put bread in it? What? No, I'm not I'm making the bread. It's not bread though. Like I said, it's cinnamon rolls. Put bread in the brown sugar, huh? Ah. I didn't know that either. Thank you, Nikita. That's awesome. See, I love learning new things every day. I really do, guys. And you guys showing up and sending me feedback and stuff, that's teaching me. And I'm going to be an aspiring baker one of these days. You know, I go through and I watch all these people on YouTube. All these people on Facebook, and I see their lives, and I know they're a lot more, what's the word, they're a lot different than I am on how I do things, but we're not all supposed to do things the same way. We are all unique in one way or the other, and the way I do things is maybe not the same way as other people. Maybe not, maybe, oh my goodness, he's doing it this way. One of my lives I did earlier on, a guy shared it, but at the top in a caption he put, okay, what was his first mistake? And, I thought about commenting on that, and I thought about engaging in that, but I just left it alone, I was just like, okay. I ain't even been to the back to look at what people said. It didn't bother me, which is actually kind of crazy because a while ago I would have been talking out the side of my neck towards the dude. Hi, Jenny. We're almost got everything broke down. Not really though. I lied. That's what I'm doing. Just breaking everything down. Because I let the brown sugar harden, That's pretty cool. We got, it looks like maybe 6 people that's still on here that basically came on from the beginning. That is awesome. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate that. If you want to comment anything, you want to ask any questions, you want to know anything, just send me a message. I'll answer, and if I don't answer you right off, I'll come back and answer you afterward. Well, hello, Ashley. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. Hold on, Ashley. I'll go back to your comment. Ordinality? Whoa, I've never heard it said like that before. Is what makes us originality. You're exactly right, man. Okay. So anyways, I think I got it all broke down. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spread it out onto, nope, it's not all broke down, but it'll be alright. I'll take the big chunks out. I'm going to put it on the dough. Now I got to spread it out evenly amongst the whole dough, because once I do that, then I am going to roll the dough over itself into a roll. I'm not going to like knead it. I'm going to actually roll it over itself to make so where it makes our rolls. Okay? So that's all that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread it out on my dough. I'm going to have to take some of the chunks out because I didn't get them broke. Well, I don't think they'll know. I don't think they'll know at all if I do it like this. Besides, it makes it a little different. Oh wow, those are big pieces though. Okay, so I'll spread it out some more. I love learning how to make new things, guys. And I've always been a fan of cinnamon rolls on Saturday. Always. My stepdad used to do it when we were younger. Every Saturday we'd wake up and get cinnamon rolls. Now usually they were store-bought Pillsbury's or store-bought cheapest cinnamon rolls you could find, but they were still cinnamon rolls on Saturday. Alright, so now you guys see me do that. Now I'm going to take the dough and I'm going to start rolling it over itself. Now I didn't see exactly how I'm supposed to roll this out, so I'm just going to do it my way. And I ain't never had no problems before. I'm doing it my way. It's my way, go. I'm in control. I'm sorry. I got music on my brain today. Really do. Okay. So, keep going. Keep going. Now, once we get it rolled out, we will go through this spoon. I'm going to make a mess if I don't do this. Once we get it rolled out, we're going to flip it on its side, and we're going to cut it into, I do believe, 1/2-inch sections. Oops, I made a mess anyways, guys. Okay, so anyways, there it is. Wow. I did make a mess. I'm not worried about it though. I will clean the mess up. Okay, so now I'm going to get my butter knife, and I have a pan, so I'm going to start cutting this down. I'll set that aside. About inch rolls. Maybe I should use, I know what I need. I just don't think I have one. Can anybody tell me what I need right now? What it's called? I'll show you guys. This is going to make probably 2 batches of the stuff you buy at the store. But I got my yeast in there, so it should turn out really well. I'm really excited about this. And once I get it in the oven, I know I'll be on here a little while, but once I get it in the oven, I will go ahead and we'll do the glaze afterwards. So maybe that'll take up some time while it's cooking. Anybody tell me what I needed? Sorry. Yes, ma'am. It'll be, I do believe we're doing it at 350, so I do believe it's like 20, maybe 15, 20 minutes. I was wrong when I said that last night. It ended up taking me on the chocolate bread. It ended up taking me, I do believe it was 40 minutes completely just to bake them. But it was phenomenal until I didn't wait long enough for the bread to set up afterwards, and I flipped it over onto a plate and it fell apart. I'll show you a picture of that in a second. Okay, So, let me show you this. These are cinnamon rolls, homemade, ready to go. Oven set at 350. So I'm going to pop in the oven. We're going to set the timer for 20 minutes. I will check on them from time to time because I won't let them burn. 20 minutes. And actually, I'll go ahead and sit down and look on my tablet and see if it's supposed to be any different. So anyways, here's my bread from yesterday. I showed you guys the picture of it in the pan. But here's what it turned out to be because it fell apart when I flipped it over. So now, I got to kind of clean up my counter because I made a big old mess. Oh my goodness. So I'll put you guys back over there in just a second. I just thought you might want to look up my nose for a minute. That was kind of mean. I'm sorry. I've been told about the nose thing. Don't hold your camera like that because people will look up your nose. And I know I'm tired of looking up your nose. So I'm sorry. I really apologize about that. Okay. So, cleaning up the counter. I got one more step to do. So we have a small bowl. And we're going to take, there it is, 4 ounces cream cheese. Now, I probably should have went ahead and softened this up. So we're going to put it in the microwave. Kind of soften it up. And I don't know how exactly I got exactly 4 ounces of cream cheese left. But I know for a fact it's about 4 ounces. Because the pack that we got is 8 ounces. So you'd think half a pack would be 4 ounces, right? I mean, that's just regular math, I think. Anyways, okay. Here's that. Hello, Anna. Homemade cinnamon rolls from scratch. Well, hello, Miss Hatfield. How are you doing this morning? I'm making homemade cinnamon rolls for breakfast. Girls ain't all up yet, but I kind of figured I'd surprise them with something different. Okay, so while that's kind of softening up, I'm going to need a 1/4 cup of butter. Okay, 1/4 cup of butter, so what did I do? There's the butter. 1/4 cup would be 4 tablespoons of butter. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 tablespoons of butter. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and wrap this over itself. Put it back in, use it for later on. Going to need butter soon, Mr. Miller. Okay. Butter. Then we need 1.5 cup of, oh my goodness. That is not cool. 1.5 cup. This might not be a big enough bowl, everybody. Sorry, I gotta take a drink of coffee real quick. What's up, Richie? I'm making homemade cinnamon rolls, bro. Y'all working today? Okay, the next thing we called for is confectioner sugar, or better yet, powdered sugar. And like I said, I need 1.5 cup of it. So, back to our trusty glass measuring cup. 1.5. What was it? Yep, we're there. Okay. So 1.5. And I knew I had a reason for the where's my disc? I could have sworn I pulled it out. Oh no. I'm dirtying up also. Now there we go. There's the whisk. Okay. So I'm just gonna mix that together real quick before I add. Maybe I should have done it in there a little longer. My bad. Should have cut it up at least, right? It's okay. I will figure it out, as I always do. Nothing is ever the norm with me, I promise you. I am not normal. I am unique, and I am proud to be unique. We're all unique. We all have our own way of doing everything. It doesn't matter if you've seen the way it's done. It doesn't matter if you've read the way it's done. Everybody does things differently. And that's a fact. That is something I'm learning more and more every day. Because if you didn't do it your own way, then it would be the same. And everybody already knows that the same always ends up boring. Right? I think so, at least. It probably wasn't a good idea for me to leave all this cold still. So if you're going to make these at home, remember that. Do not use cold butter or cold cream cheese, because you will end up with a blob that doesn't want to break down. Okay, now we go. Now we're getting somewhere. And besides that, I haven't put in the milk yet. I've just been trying to incorporate all this, so it might loosen up some. The first part of mixing it was a little bit of a pain, though, but I got it. I got it. Woo-hoo. All right. So, a couple tablespoons milk. Still got a little bit of milk left over from the first part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. There we go. Oh, okay. I understand it now. That's why you use a mixer. There won't be enough blood in it if you use a mixer. Okay, and then I need to add. Now look, that's not. I don't know if that's right. Oh, I forgot to add vanilla, didn't I? We need a half a teaspoon. Which this is a whole. The lid to the vanilla thing is a whole one. So you fill it up halfway. There's a half a teaspoon. What's up, Deborah? Hold on just a second, and I'll look at what you're saying. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. Grandma used to take me to a bakery. Well, it really wasn't a bakery, but they did like little treats and cakes and things in Lawrence, Indiana. It was right on the corner. It was a mom and pop shop. She always took me in there, and I loved getting the brownies. Homemade brownies, and the brownies were just, they were rich, yeah, but they were so delicious. So delicious. And I loved going there, and Grandma knew I loved going there, so she would, she'd take me there, and then she started teaching me how to make some of the things, you know. She's got her own recipe book. I actually have a copy of it coming sometime this year. I've asked for it, so it'll be here sometime. Wow, I didn't expect that to happen like that. But okay, it's cooking. We'll have to keep an eye on it because it's cooked up pretty well already. And I might have not read the rule right, might not have read the recipe right, because I might have had to let that yeast set up a little bit. Now, I hope that ain't right. But anyways, I'm going to show you what the glaze is going to look like. It actually turned out pretty good. Kind of surprising. But I love it when I do something right. I love it when I follow a recipe and it turns out delicious and beautiful, and the girls smashing in the same day. It's just an awesome feeling, let me tell you. Now, one thing I'm going to do is I got to step out the feed real quick to grab something. So this, I did this on purpose. I usually take this first thing in the morning. Morning, man. I'm making homemade cinnamon rolls, but I usually do this first thing in the morning. This right here is my little miracle. And you want to know why that is? Because I wouldn't be doing this if I was going the same way I was 3 months ago. This helps me not be paranoid, not be anxious. It helps me slow down and calm down. And I'm not really into the taste of the natural. Supposed to leave it on your tongue for 60 seconds. The natural is not the best tasting, but I run out of my cinnamon, and I don't do the... Alright, that's long enough. I don't do the peppermint, so I gotta man up and take the natural. Now it's $7.50, so it's got more CBD in it than the 500, that the cinnamon that I use, and I will have another bottles soon enough. Oh yeah, they're coming out lovely. Soon enough. About to drink my coffee. Wash that down. That was not a good idea, Mr. Miller. Not a good idea at all. Okay. So you guys are gonna walk with me. I just gotta walk over here to the trash. Well, there's no way. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. My coffee right here. Well, we still got 3 people on with us. That's awesome. And then people show up from time to time, I know. Oops. Forgot to throw the cinnamon container away. We're out of cinnamon, so I won't be doing anything with cinnamon. We got about 9.5 minutes left on the cinnamon rolls. Yeah, they're still a little doughy, so we're gonna wait off on those. So we can put everything up, and someone said put bread in it, so we'll do that later on though. I'll go ahead and throw some bread into my brown sugar, see if I can't soften it up again. My conventional sugar, my flour, put them up. Got the vanilla, I'm gonna put it up. Got some dishes to do. Hey, look at that. The rolling pin didn't come out messy as it usually does. That is just awesome. Yes, cream cheese, 1/4 cup of butter, 1.5 cup of confectioner sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, and 1 to 2 tablespoons of milk is the cream cheese glaze. And give me a second, I'll tell you what it's like. I'm trying to get this taste out of my mouth. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, I'm trying to describe this taste. You know how store-bought cinnamon rolls are real sweet, right? What is the way, I don't know, this, I'm going to have to remember this cream cheese glaze because it's awesome. I promise you, it is so awesome. What's up, Mr. Thomas? I'm making homemade cinnamon rolls this morning, bro. And they're almost done cooking. You guys get to watch me put the glaze on them. Which glaze is phenomenal. That just surprised me. It just reminds me of like not Pillsbury, because Pillsbury's sweet, or maybe it is one of the ones you buy at the store is I don't know. It's just got like a it's not the cream cheese taste. It's got like a different taste to it. But okay, so it's coming along. Got a few minutes left. I probably should have looked up how long I'm supposed to leave it in there. Who we still got on here? We got, Mr. Thomas is still on here. That is awesome. And who else is there? Just going back and looking. I'm sorry, guys. Rosie. Well, hello, Rosie. How are you doing? It's been forever since I've seen your face. So I'm making homemade cinnamon rolls. We're just down to the last 7 minutes, and we'll be done, which we might even be able to do. Oh, yeah. We probably pull them out now. Well, no, I don't want them to be doughy. I want them to be completely done. I don't want to mess up the first time. I want my girls to tell me, Daddy, make us cinnamon rolls every Saturday. And I know if I would have done it a little different, because I rolled the dough up pretty tight. I think maybe if I wouldn't have rolled it up so tight, they would have fluffed out and been bigger. But it's not a problem. It really isn't, because they'll get eaten. And there's, like I said, 3 times 4, there's 12 of them. I have my 4 girls, and they have 1 friend over last night, so there's 5. And then me and their mom's boyfriend, that's 7. So that leaves 5. Oh, and my other daughter had a friend over too, so that's 8. So there'll be 4 left over. We probably save 1 or 2 for their mom, just because I'm not mean. I don't eat it all. But we're almost there. As I was saying, this right here has really helped me with my anxiety, with my depression. I had a couple of very traumatic episodes when I was young. I was in a car wreck when I was 15. I was taken against my will when I was younger than that. And those type of things really screwed with my head. And for a long time now, you know, I've had to take, what was it, Zoloft and Wellbutrin, and then it was Mellaril, and then it was Ritalin, and then it was this, and then it was that. And when I became an adult, I just said, I'm not doing it no more. I'm not being on these pills no more. I don't like the way they make me feel. I don't like the way they make me act. So I'm just not doing it no more. Okay, I gotta walk you guys with me because we got to go. Something to pull out the cinnamon rolls, okay? They're about to come out. I think we did a very, 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 very good job on this. Thank you for your help, guys. Oh, yeah. Looking beautiful. Okay. So I'm going to set you back down here. This is what it is, everybody. Now it's time to glaze the cinnamon. Well, I'm going to show you the cinnamon rolls first, okay? This is before I put the glaze on them. What you think? Look good for you? They look fire to me. I'm kind of surprised. So now I'm going to glaze them, okay? Got my fork in there still, so I'm going to have some extra glaze afterwards. I can see that now. That's all right, though. I'll figure out something with it. Okay, there's 2. There's 3. And then I'll show you another picture once I'm done. Maybe it was supposed to... Actually, this was probably supposed to fill up all of them, so I probably didn't make it small enough. No, I don't know. I did the recipe the way it said. Maybe I just didn't do rolling it together well. Oh wow, these are going to be delicious. I can't wait. I got a baby one. I threw the other baby one away because I didn't think there was going to be too much cinnamon in it. But this end had a lot of cinnamon kind of seeping out the side, so I kind of figured it was going to be full of cinnamon also. Okay. And then one more. Oops, I've just made a mess. Okay. And you know how when you get store-bought, you run out of glaze before you get to the end of glazing them? Well, with this easy homemade cream cheese recipe, you don't run out. There's plenty left. And this stuff is phenomenal. It's, oh my goodness, it tastes just delicious. Like, this is probably how I'm going to do cream cheese icing from now on. Okay. So, oh, that's what it was. You know, if you're eating a carrot cake, the cream cheese icing that goes on top of the carrot cake, that's what the cream cheese icing that I just made tastes like. So, this is our finished product. Homemade cinnamon rolls, Anthony's Bake Show. Hope you like them. Yes, I will deliver. It's going to take me forever to get there because I'm walking, but no, I'm not going to even say that. You guys have a good day. Thanks for showing up and staying on my live. I appreciate every one of you. Thanks for being friends with me. You have a happy 2019. I will holler at you again tomorrow. Have a good day.